Prepare to fight.
There we have it. The ready up comes in, and it is going to be FaZe taking on Turbot in the Summer Cup lower bracket final. The winner of this game moves on to the grand final to take on Tag. The loser goes home, and we've got FaZe attacking on their map choice. They're going to be pushing towards the CP. I'm watching Squiz, Speedy Man himself. He's going to be coming up this ladder supporting Clown. Maybe Clown's going to get a quick build. Nice airstrike does come down. That's going to just hold them off. Sneaky door open for Solidius. Not really much need for that, I don't think. And right now, Turbot are doing not too much of a bad job. Although they're coming up the ladder again. Really, really easy to defend this ladder. And camp so many different positions. But they've just allowed them to walk up. Really, really poor play. And it's going to be Mata pushing in against Voki. Does decide to kill out. Gets taken down. And the two guys left remaining on top are Squiz and Crumbs. And Crumbs gets taken down. I believe they're going to be full. We've had a pause from allies as we only have 3 guys alive. They are all engineers. We have yet to see a plant go down. We need to see this low door get planted. Mines will go up all over the back area. But right now, FaZe seem to be struggling a little bit. After only 1 minute, they haven't got really much of a grip on this game yet. There is time though, there is plenty of time. Frostbite is one of those maps, sort of like Adlaness, which can go very quickly though, so they need to start making some moves. And they've got Clown at the lower door area. He's going to just pop a nade up. Jam is going to get the plant down on the door finally. Nade comes in, kills him just after he gets that the tweezer twist just in the end. Tweezer twist? Yeah, I'll go with that. And we've got 4 Axis players holding this ladder. Really nice MP40 and the rifle gib. But here comes the FaZe players on the return. FaZe Crumbs is trying to hold off the back. He does walk over a teammate's mine. That isn't great. And Swanidius tries to walk over another mine himself. He obviously couldn't see that one. Turbot have managed to hold this for a minute and a half on what is not their map choice, which I would say FaZe have a lot more experience on. And here comes a low push from FaZe. Jam at the front, followed up by Clown. Clown gets taken down as Jam takes down Twitty. And they're maybe going to make a little bit of a push for this courtyard area. Rifle grenade from Clown. He might be able to get a bit of a tap on this CP. I don't think he's going to be able to get the full build. He's just going to tap it. He's actually made spotted Statty. We've got a dock scrap from Crumbs. He's going to be having 3 players chasing him. 4 players, in fact. Rifle grenade or a grenade as well on that underbody. It's going to take him down. Pretty easy stuff so far from Turbot. They're going to fall back now, though. I think that it's going to give a little bit of freedom to... I thought it was going to give a little bit of freedom to FaZe to get this flag, but they're not going to be able to get it. A nice nade from Calibri. He's going to risk fall, though. He's going to move down to this lower area. You can hear some bouncing around. Nice rifle grenade from Clown. And the team kill nade is going to kill Calibri. No, he manages to dodge it. That's going to be a call on comms. Nice pistol cut frag from Clown. Finishes off the 3-man kill. And here comes the build. It's got to happen now. This has taken far too long, though, for what FaZe really needed to happen. There's 3 minutes gone on the clock already. And they're going to need to get a plant down on the service door. But Crumbs, has just got a lot of freedom to just walk out this low area. And this could be just such a big upset after a really nice semi-hold at the beginning. He's maybe going to go just straight for it. He knows they're getting in lower. Need to get the gib on that guy. He will get revived by that medic inside. And they've got 5 guys at the transmitter. It's really, really good work from Axis. Just to take over the CP area can be very hard to break down this sort of defense. And Team No Hope.
Objective destroyed.
Okay, I think FaZe have got probably a bit more than No Hope. They are doing pretty good here. Nice from Mata. There's a 3-man up top defense. This is a bit different to see. Much easier to get revives up top, but like the guy with the docks can sneak in on the low area. You're seeing Cherry just trying to have a little peek. Oh, he reloads. at the key time. Calibri does get taken down though by Jam. And here comes a bit more of a push from FaZe. The strike has come down as well. I'm not sure about Cherry's decisions on when to bring out nades, when to reload and stuff like this, but Squiz has gone for the major flank. Nice kill on Voki there. He's going to push in this low area, get a nade off in the doorway. There's going to be one or two guys in here though, surely. Statty gets a little bit of pistol fire in his face. And the docks are coming in lower area. I'm going to pick up Statty. He's reloading at a really poor time. There's two guys in this low door. He gets taken down, but I believe that's going to be the docks home free. It's going to just wait for it to be cleared out. Crumbs just walks in. And that is a 4-minute 49 time. And the beginning of that game wasn't strong by FaZe at all. I'm going to bring up the scores for you guys. And we saw Clown and Mata for FaZe doing big kills. The damage is so uneven on that team. Crumbs, Squiz and Jam, probably the most experienced Frostbite players in the team. Well, 3 of the most Frostbite experienced players in the team, seemingly struggling to get off the ground with the damage. But it's not all about the damage. I don't want to concentrate too much on that, but it just didn't seem to be happening for them. Looking at Turbot though, a bit more of an even spread. Only Swanidis really selling, 900 to 1200 damage for them, and all their kills around the same as well. So they did really well. 4.5, just under 5 minutes is actually a pretty good time. Be able to hold off guys. So we could be seeing a bit of an upset with Turbot taking the first map on FaZe's map choice as well. And that'll be a really big uphill struggle for FaZe to take it to Radar, to try and beat Turbot on Radar. They really need to get a solid defense in here. They need to take their map choice win without a doubt. A couple of guys in channel. Much love to every ET player still active from Hades. Indeed. Play the games you love, guys. Play the games you love. Don't force yourselves into other games. I've been playing CSGO recently, not massively enjoying it. So I think I'm going to take a little bit of a rest from playing it quite actively to maybe playing it once or twice a week. That game is, to put it straight, awful. Competitive level, awesome. Just public competitive, really bad. But it's just a shame. Here we go. This is the second half of map 1. We've got Turbot who have to hold off for 4 minutes and 45 seconds. And sorry, FaZe who have to hold off for 4 minutes and 45 seconds. Panzer comes in from Statty. The lower area spam comes in as well. Mata, nice airstrike kill. And is the low plant going to go down? He knows the nade spam's coming in. He's going to just get some...
Dynamite planted.
Yeah, there we go. That is a very early plant. That didn't happen in the last round for FaZe. That's what they needed. Like, only taken Turbot 30 seconds to get that plant down, so really nicely played by them. They're going to come in with another fresh respawn. You see Cherry doing the open the door tactic as well. I'm not really sure about it. I did say this before. Lots of shots fired by FaZe. As we see Calibri coming up this ladder. And there's an airstrike there. It might kill these two guys. Yeah, it does. Voki Statty obliterated as Twiddy comes up with another, I think, medic. Nice nade from Twiddy. Does kill out. And FaZe doing a really good job so far. They've held off for 1.5 minutes. They only need to hold off for just about another 3.5 minutes. So nice push from Turbot in this lower area though. It looks like they're going to run over the defense. Jam is the last one alive. Does decide to kill out. And it looks like the CP is completely clear. No, it's Mata, his last man standing. He's going to kill the engineer who's building. Nice play by Mata. He does get revived after getting team killed by Squiz's grenade, but that's the CP. Just held off for another spawn. Another strike comes down. And Voki's being a bit sneaky here. And the respawn comes in from FaZe. Nice play from Voki, and he's gonna get the build. No, he's not. He did tap it though, so the charge is still in. And we're going to see the engineer Calibri trying to get across to him, get taken down by Mata on the ladder, so he's going to drop down. The medic at the top had nothing, he couldn't do anything about that. And now it's all clear. Wally is the last guy alive. He does revive a couple of guys there. And we're going to see the engineers pushing up the snow towards the CP. Gets shot in the back by Cherry. Calibri's going to get taken down. No, he does survive. And Cherry gets the respawn coming and some slash kills. Rocky finally gets the CP. And I'd say it's taken just a little less than it took FaZe, but it's not been too good for them so far. Really nice defense from FaZe at this early stage. With just 2 minutes remaining, they're going to get the plant down on service door. That'll give them a chance to maybe push once down service on one of the next spawns. They're going to have to put a lot of pressure on these other areas. Swanidis lines up the Panzerfaust, gets it off. FaZe Jam gets taken down on the stairway. And Crumbs picks up a double kill in the spawn area, it looks like. Maybe it was in the courtyard. Clown thinks there's still someone alive in the spawn. There is indeed Voki. And we're going to see, we should see a push coming from the service side very soon. Nice nade from Crumbs. These guys are all going to get revived though. And Jam is there to support Crumbs, and the RSW duo managed to take down 4 guys pretty easily. They're still alive now. The only 2 guys remaining on the documents area. They are pushing down service side now. It's a bit of a dogs camp going on. This is last gasp actions. Needs to get the revive in. Jam does manage to get the kill, but it's Squiz who supports him. And there's only maybe 20 to 30 seconds left before it'll be GG and dead time. A nice nade from Crumbs. This is just knowledge for you. Knows the timings. Play this map more than anyone else on the server, no doubt. And that's a really nice little mini crossfire from FaZe, and that is going to secure them the first map after what was quite an awful start. It took them 3 minutes to really take control of the flag area, but once they did, they managed to push on and get the docks and just speedway to the transmitter. And their defense hasn't been too bad either. Turbot picking up a lot of kills now, but all in vain. The docks are going to be in Axis hands at the end of the clock, and it's going to be a 2-0 lead for FaZe, guys. I'm going to bring up the scores for you. I'm going to update the score on the screen. Just give me one moment. Have a little look at that. So we go, the scores are updated on the screen. If we look at the kills, Mata bringing in 20 kills, just over 3k damage. Big performer in the entire game, really. I'm going to just hit scores again. And realistically, it was a bit closer than it could have been. FaZe did seem a bit more in control on their defense over all of the stages. Their backstage was very strong. Turbot's backstage didn't seem great. Their first stage was very good though. And we see the damage numbers for FaZe. Nice even spread. Everyone putting in work. Again, Turbot again quite a nice even spread, but just lower numbers, and it was always going to be an issue. So now we're on to Radar, which is Turbot's map choice. And it's nice to see different maps. Chillax was saying this, it's nice to finally see some different maps. But it's nice to see different maps in over 2 games as well. In the last game we saw Supply and Adler Nest, and in this game we're seeing Frostbite and Radar. So this is going to get me a little bit of practice for next week's CG EU ET Season 2 matchups in the group stage, which is going to be Radar and Missile, which is going to be a nice week of games, no doubt. We're going to have FaZe on the defense first this time, and they know that if they get a full hold, they've actually, got the win. There's no way they can lose at that point. So if they manage to get in a really nice strong defense, it is GG. And I have to say, after seeing them attack and set around a 5-minute time, I was thinking the worst for their chances coming onto radar, but managed to secure the map win. And it's just waiting on 2 players right now, Mata and Crumbs.
Great shot.
Hades in channel. All that E-monies. Still got a chance. You've still got a chance. There is still the possibility that Turbot can take this. They would have to take it to a decider, of course. There's always a chance. This is the ET Summer Cup 2014, organised by Chillax and the guys at Like a Boss. And we've got Chillax on the server at the moment. Still waiting on Mata to ready up. Let's do another quick rundown of the teams. We've got Clown, Mata, Crumbs, Jam, Cherry and Squiz facing off against Wally, Voki, Twiddy, Calibri, Swinidius and Statty. Some big names there. A lot of experience on both teams. A lot of experience playing together as well, so these guys shouldn't have too much of a problem getting things going. Radar is one of those maps that you need a lot of teamwork to set up a defense and attack, so this is going to be Turbot's last chance. They have to set a time, and they would of course like to set as good a time as possible. I'm going to go with they're going to set a time, but it's just down to a double airstrike from Turbot. Turbot have to do a double airstrike even. And here comes all the kills, actually with a triple airstrike. Mata, Crumbs and Squiz all picking up a support fire kill of their own.
They've constructed a command post.
And now they're going to push towards this side area. They're going to have an engineer to deal with at the CP. And I'm going to just switch it across. They have got a Covey. And Cheeky Nate does come up. And the boost. Oh wow, that is pretty amazing, I have to say. Now if they just boosted now, they could make CP. Or at least they could tap it. He's going to destroy CP surely. Yeah.
The command post.
There's the destruction. They need the engineer to just boost. Voki was waiting for a sprint. He does get up. This is really, really nice play from Turbot. And he's going to be able to tap this CP. I'm going to just watch this. I think he'll be able to get quite a big build. There we go. Look at that. That is really sneaky play from Turbot. And they're going to be able to spawn at CP. CP defense stage has just been obliterated. There will not be a CP defense stage. They're going to plant main as well. It's going to give them a bit of time. They may see a bit of a sneaky play from FaZe, maybe going with a Covey, but they haven't reacted. They don't know they've all spawned main. And that is really nice from Turbot. You have to say, well played. FaZe don't even have a chance to have any sort of CP defense there, and that's like 30 seconds to a minute just gone and what could have been added to the time. Really nicely played. FaZe, Squiz getting a double kill, and the east parts are well defended here. The Axis are entrenched. Lots of kills coming in for Squiz. He's positioned where he can rotate to main as well. As you see, he's going to kill Calibri on main. It's a couple of headshots as well. Now here comes a push from allies, taking out Mata, had nade in hand. Nice artillery though by Axis. It looks like they're going to get the parts, but they should get hit by that artillery. He's going to go back. Probably a smart decision. He did see the plume of smoke there. And he's going to be home free now. We're going to go for a little bit of spectate and free cam as the allies try and put some pressure on this fake area. And Turbot are doing really well so far, under a lot of pressure to win this game, to win this map, to set a really good time. Barely a couple of minutes have gone, and they've already got east. They've got control of CP, and they've only got west to deal with now. But they're going to get under pressure from Squiz. He's going to push into the main spawn, but that's not going to be enough. There is an artillery at truck. It's whether they heard it or not. The artillery is going to come down. They push to the other side. Cherry was in position, but he didn't predict them to go to the right side of the truck. They knew the artillery was there. Really, really unfortunate. Double grenade from Clown. And Squiz, of course, gets a double MP40 as well, and that's going to shut down that Turbot attack. Or is it? Voki, nice Thompson kills. Takes down 3 FaZe players. Only one more to deal with. It is Crumbs, unfortunately, who's got a really beastly aim from that sort of position. Very experienced sitting in that area. He's going to have a lot of trouble pushing through that with a pistol. But really nice shooting from Voki to take down the 3 guys at West. And right now Turbot have a bit of control over this main spawn, and that's what you want to do on Radar. Get a bit of control on the main spawn, then make a heavy push towards the West, and here it comes. They are walking over mines. It picks up the health, very cheeky from Twiddy. Gets the objective. He's taking a lot of shots from Fate. It was Squiz in position at Fate. And the respawn from FaZe gets annihilated. Clown, Crumbs, Jam all gets taken down, and it's Matter alone at Docks, and I believe that's probably GG. There's only Cherry alive, only Squiz alive. Last man standing, he's taking shots. The parts are going to get picked up. He's going to try and push down main. I don't think he's going to have any problems here. Really, really solid play from Turbot. And they're going to get in with a 4 minutes and 24 second time set. Really, really solid play. You have to say that was just unbelievable from Turbot. Every stage they seem to be in full control, like doing that one bit extra that they needed to do, and it just worked. And FaZe really, really, like, how important was it that they won Frostbite now? I mean, at least this will only go to a decider if they don't manage to get this map. How quick has this game been? It's crazy. It's going to be a 15-20 minute 15-20 minute game at the moment. So we've got stats on the board. Again, at this sort of time we don't see the full story getting told. Turbot, of course, getting some big moments in the game. Sherclock, nice name. Thank you very much for the follow. We're going to have a little... Oh no, we're just going to start right now. I thought we were going to have a little bit of a delay. So this is going to be it. Really quick ready ups as well. 4 minutes and 24 seconds to beat. Really difficult. I would say it's almost definitely Turbot's map to lose. But FaZe are gonna... When you're playing with no pressure, like when it's 100% like you don't think you can win, or no one thinks you can win, it can actually relieve so much pressure that you just perform amazingly well. It can sometimes be very hard on you if you do too well as your time set. Because like, you have the feeling of, we'll look like idiots if we lose. But here come FaZe. They're going to push towards the side area. They have got lots of guys here. They have got a suit as well. They're doing the sneaky. And let's see what happens. A nade comes out. And it's going to be Squiz up. And Matter doesn't manage to get up. And he does get a little bit of a helping hand there from Clown, who doesn't get up himself. Unfortunately, Cherry did team kill Squiz. Prinzy Bar 23, thank you very much for the follow. But it looks like right now Turbot are going to have a little bit of a defense in this area. This is exactly what we didn't see from FaZe. They didn't even have the chance to get a defense in here. And Matter gets taken down by Swanee. He thought he might have a suit. Didn't have a little peek. And this CP defense is going to just be adding so much time to the clock already. Much more than what FaZe could manage, just because it was non-existent. Already 30 seconds gone from the CP defense. And I can't see any more allies coming right now. Allies are trying to get into this flag area. They haven't actually taken it over yet. 2 Turbot players still in this area. And they're going to be able to take down the 3-man push, 4-man push. Crumbs does get the flag in time. Really nice play from Crumbs. Gets both kills as well. They need to get a plant down in this main area.
Dynamite planted.
And it's whether they have actually got a suit. Let's see what they can do. The reaction from Wally and Swanee is good. They knew they could have a suit. The only real risk is to let them sort of sneak through. And they're going to actually keep the suit here. And maybe go for another main push. But they've actually got a couple of medics still inside. I didn't see these guys. And here comes a bit of a main road push from the allied team. Wally gets a double MP40 kill in.
Steal the radar components.
The double push as well on side is probably quite good. I don't think they'll have much defense here. They'll probably have fallen back because they just don't need to. They have actually decided to rotate back And the engineer gets gibbed. But that's CP cleared for the allies, and they're going to have maybe 1, 2 or 3 spawns here. It's not going to be a lot of time for the allies to get things going. It only takes the Axis getting set up, and I have Pazuyuki. Give me a follow as well. Thank you very much for the follow. Here comes allies now. Just have to be very, very frantic on the attack. Have to do lots of working together. Don't get much time to set up as well. They won't have like 1 or 2 spawns to set up in the back spawn. They have to just instantly take it over. Nice shot from Swanee. Stops the flank of Mata. And Swanee is rotating a little bit. He does know that they've got the documents. He can just slow it down and even that more. Nice double headshot. He's not going to push for it. He hasn't got spawn time for it. So they're going to get east and get away. And they've got around about 40 seconds to get these last parts. 40 seconds left on the clock. This is Turbot fighting for their right to stay in the cup at the moment. FaZe can win it if they manage to get in the last 30 seconds. But Turbot racking up some kills. FaZe getting a couple of their own actually. But I don't think this is going to be it. 25 seconds left. Needs something really special. It only takes about 12 seconds to get in once you've got the docks. If that. Here comes some kills from FaZe. Back of West, Cherry all alone. He takes down another artillery fire from Clown. He's going to move in onto the documents, onto the parts. He gets taken down by Rocky's pistol. Lots of fire from Turbot. And that is the end of the game. I don't think he would have made it. I say the end of the game, the end of the map. I don't think he would have made it if he got away from Rocky's fire. Didn't have much time left. I'm just going to update the score on the screen, guys. There you have it. I'm going to bring up the scores as well. And they're going to do map elimination now, I assume, for the decider map. The decider map is Stargate 1944. I'd actually play that map. Sounds pretty interesting. Adler, Bremen, Kasaya, Missile, Supply, Gold Rush are the remaining maps. And we have Tails being called by Swanidius, and it's Heads. So FaZe get to eliminate first if they choose, and I guess they will, because they want to eliminate 3 maps. And we'll see what they eliminate here. I'm pretty sure Karsai and Missile will not be played. Bit of a delay on eliminating. I'll just bring up the stats again. A couple of underperformances in FaZe. Big stat differential, horrid ratios there, but that's the way it goes. You're put under a lot of pressure. You're going to be running into gunfire much more rather than taking it slow. And they eliminate Gold Rush first, and Supply eliminated as well. I am cheering here, guys. I am cheering. Supply and Gold Rush eliminated. Adler eliminated. We've only got Bremen, Karsai and Missile left. I'm going to say we're going to see a Bremen. Missile and Bremen left. Missile and Bremen left. And we're going to be going to Bremen. I am so happy, guys, that we're seeing a new map again. This is like within 5 maps. We've seen 5 different maps. This is exactly what I want for ET. A bit of variation, much better to watch in my opinion. And it must be a bit more enjoyable to play for the players to not play the same maps 24/7. But the score right now is FaZe 2, Turbot 2. Bremen is going to decide the game. Who will go on to the grand final to play tag, and who will finish in 3rd place in the tournament. I actually am a big fan of Bremen as well. I have some pretty good memories of playing on Bremen myself. I remember playing Cresty, in fact, on Bremen at I think it was CDC3 or CPC3. That was a pretty good game. I think we managed to win that game. That was the grand final of I say the grand final. It was the Constellation Tournament final against Chill on Fire or Chill on Land or whatever they were called. That's my My one big memory of ET beating Krusty at LAN. GG. Still waiting on a couple of guys to ready up. You're going to see FaZe on the attack first. They're going to be trying to put their one hand on the grand final position. If they can get in a solid attack, it can happen really quickly for them. Bremen could be one of those maps you don't want to have to attack against a really quick time, because just like Radar, you're going to be running into lots of fire, you're going to be taking lots of useless damage. You want to be able to play it slow when you want to. And
prepare to fight.
Here we go. FaZe on the attack now. Their first objective is to take this area here, go towards a flag which is at the moment non-existent, but it is just here, guys, I promise. They take the flag, they spawn forward, they get a couple of plants down. Here we go, there's the flag. Axis are all in position to defend this. They're going to spread out over this ruins area. Strikes are coming in from both teams. Turbot getting 4 big kills. Clown replies with a double airstrike kill. And this is really nice play from both teams. And they're going to have to both pretty much reset because of the kills. But FaZe have got being able to push up a little bit more. Nade comes in, bit misjudged by Mata. Maybe heard it a bit earlier. Mata pushes in, takes down one, gets the Gib as well. Gonna be able to... Oh, he actually gets taken down by Statian. Turbot doing good on this first stage, holding off the first 2 pushes of FaZe at the moment. Here comes a nice push from FaZe. They've got a 3 or 4 man push on this left side. They know that there's a couple of guys respawning. And they're just trying to get some gunfire. They need to be shooting at the same time. They take down Swanidius on this push towards flag. They have 9 seconds before the flag, before their respawn, so they can just grab it just before the time. I'm going to go for free cam. We see Mata just claim the flag just in time. Really nice play from Mata. The respawner phase comes in, and they've got full control of this first stage. And I'm sneezing, guys. I do apologise if that went down my mic. The plant is going to have to go down on this main door area. They did have to wait a while. They didn't class up in time for the quick take, but that's okay. They've got control. There's going to be a Covey block this upper door, but now Turbot are going to be all set up on the back defense. That's the only downside. They're going with quite a heavy CP defense. Never been a fan of the CP defense myself. Better off having a crossfire from long range and other positions, in my opinion. A revive does come in on Calibrian time, so you get just nailed in this doorway on from long range. I don't really like this. Let's see what Turbot can do about it. They have actually got a 3-man CP defense, and kills coming in from Wally and Twiddy. They've already put a few minutes on the clock, but I think they would have preferred it being a bit more. They're going to be dealing with a lot of people pushing from the lower button area. I saw one guy there just now. Here comes Squiz. He's going to be running in quick. And we didn't see Wally really react to that. Maybe he didn't see him. They have actually taken the objective, and this is the downside of having a heavy CP defense, is you can't really defend the documents as well, or the key card. We've got FaZe inside. He needs support from his teammates. He's only got Voki to deal with, actually. The respawn of Stati does come in. He's going to push in the door. He's going to open the door and open the window. Really nicely played. Turbot have all come across from the CP, and now that their defense has been pushed one way and the other, FaZe are going to start taking control, and they're pushing heavy towards this docks area, but packs out. Really should have had guns out. 4 guys on this spawn area. The CP is lost now as Cherry is in full control by himself. He's going to need backup very quickly. Turbot are deciding maybe to just leave this alone. Stati in the lower main house door gets a kill, but here comes FaZe. We've got Matt who's going to destroy the CP here. He needs an engineer to get the rebuild in for the forward spawn. Nice revives going in from FaZe on this push so far. Don't see an engineer. I mean, we actually see the Axis pushing across. Maybe they've got an engineer of their own. Nice pistol work from Cherry. Let's hold off the push of an Axis, and FaZe have a lot of kills. They just need to engineer. There he is. Clown's going to get the build. And FaZe is already trying to put pressure on this keycard area again. If you want anyone to get the key card, it is Squiz. He is definitely the fastest player in this team. And he sees that the guy's been killed. And he sees another get killed. He's going to take the key card. And he's just going to run for it, I'm pretty sure. Oh, Wally turned around just in time. Half a second later, and I think he would have snuck past mid-turn. Clown's going to go in for the key card as the plant comes down from the matter. The objective timing there is great. But here comes Wally to secure again. Crumbs is the last one there. And the key card is just sitting on the floor. It's very hard to see that objective. And Wally's actually going to get quite a nice strike down. Whether they actually see it, they did see it. He moved across in time. At the moment, I wouldn't really like to say who's in control. FaZe are actually doing quite good in terms of time. And they've got a lot of time left. And Crumbs should really get away with it this time. And he is going to get away with it. He's got cover from Cherry as well. 3 kills, 4 kills coming in quickly from FaZe. And are they on the truck already? Nope. Turbot are slightly set up in here as well. Nice kill from Jam, I think that was. Squiz, in fact. And they're going to take over this area. They have to have an engineer here. They seem to lack one engineer. I think that was Cherry respawning. Maybe going to go engineer himself. Let's have a little look. We have actually got Cherry on engineer now. And Clown bounding in. And they're going to meet a lot of the Turbot players. Kills going back and forth again. No one really taking control at the moment. Then FaZe start getting a lot of kills of their own. Cherry is going to get this truck build. Nicely played by FaZe. And of course the truck barrier is destroyed as well. So they can get past probably in this spawn. The respawn of Turbot is a bit too far off, I think. Here it comes now, but the truck is going to get past this barrier without too much of a problem. I'm going to put my knowledge on it. Oh no! I've done it, I've done it. There we go, Turbot managed to prove me wrong, and that must be like a millimeter until it crosses that imaginary line. And so, oh, there we go, Jam manages to get it across, and Turbot still getting racking kills. It can be sometimes very difficult to move this truck. It really depends on how the defense can set up. They're all killing out at the wrong time. Crumbs comes in from the lower area. On the truck, nice pistol shot from Wally, takes down Crumbs. Another pistol shot from Wally, Jam gets taken down, but the truck keeps moving on. The revives continuously coming in from the allied team. Clown, the last man remaining. Four Axis guys behind him. He's gonna have to dodge nades as well. Such a good play from Clown. And Clown has pretty much single-handedly just moved this truck by himself, getting followed by 4 Axis players who all get mowed down from the respawner phase. And this is going to be a pretty good time set as well. It's going to be around about 7.5 minutes. It's gone past the second truck barrier, and there we go. Double Panzer kill from Cherry, and replied with Swanidius, another double Panzer kill, but Matter is in place just to keep the truck moving. Doesn't even stop. And we're going to see around about a 7 minutes, 15 second time. Something like that. Really nicely played from FaZe. You've got to say, they didn't seem to struggle too much at all in that. Really Hades. Good game, Turbot. Thanks for losing my money. Wow. It was always a risk. The odds don't always lie, you know. They rarely get it wrong. Most people do bet against, do bet on the favourite. And FaZe, I would say, probably were the favourite of this game. But it really could have gone either way. Have we seen both maps were just like so close. Frostbite, of course, easily could have gone in Turbot's hands, and they could have taken a 4-0 win there. But then FaZe managed to bring it back, and now they've got a 7 minutes, 15 second time, 16 second time on Bremen, which is a pretty good time indeed. It's going to be up to Turbot. They need this first stage to go pretty much flawlessly. They need to get this flag, and maybe I'd say under a minute and a half, under 2 minutes. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult. So we're waiting on a couple more guys to ready up. Jam, Matter, and Squiz. With only 7 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in this game, guys. Are we going to see any opinions change? Who do you think is going to take this game? My money's going to be on FaZe, just on the way they've reacted. They had to set a good time in this game. They managed to have done so. And right now, we're waiting on still three more players to ready up. Still all FaZe players. They may just gathering their thoughts, just telling each other, you know, just Only 7.25 minutes. Not much to do. Get a first stage down. Nice and solid. Still waiting on a ready up just right now, so I'm gonna just quickly have a drink, guys. I'm just I'll spec Squiz for the rest of the warm up. And I am back, guys. 2 more guys to ready up. We've got, who's this in channel? Prinzy Bra saying he's played 5 years ago. Is there an active scene? It's still played. There is, I believe, 2 divisions in CG. For a 10-year-old game that is by no means ever been really supported by active organisations in terms of sponsorship or major tournaments. It has done very well for itself. So the fact that it's played 10 years on is pretty amazing. And this is going to be it for sure, guys. A time of 7 minutes 16 was set by FaZe. Turbot have to beat this to have any chance of getting in the final. Otherwise, they're going to be sitting in 3rd place at the end of the tournament. And we have FaZe pushing out just as Turbot did, trying to get this defense up, set up. They've gone for a heavy push here. They're ignoring the guys on the right side. Really nice from Wally. He basically didn't take any fire himself until getting killed by Squiz. Manages to get 3 kills. And Turbot have got a lot of nice shooting from Twiddy. Gets a Gibbon as well. Vocky needed to get that kill. And they got the flag. Are they going to get the mass respawn? They did it faster than FaZe. And here we go. They have a really big chance here. They need to... Have they got an engineer? They have not got an engineer. And they have not got a suit. Swanidis has got a suit. He's going to push out the low area. Mata takes the flag back. Oh, that is unbelievable. They need to plant. That is just unbelievable. They're going towards CP though. No revive's going to come in. This game is just so amazing, guys. What is going on? How am I meant to keep track of this? And we're going to have FaZe respawning at the flag, no doubt. They didn't realise they were at the flag. They could have just all respawned there. I don't know why they didn't. Well, what the hell is going on?
Dynamite planted.
They decided to leave the flag. That was just a distraction. And now they're going to be defending from the main area. Nice shots from Squiz. He just wouldn't have expected him to be up there. Got a couple of kills in the end. Lots of headshots with that pistol. And Turbot are going to go for quite a heavy push towards the key card. 5-man push. It's going to be very hard to deal with. Revives need to come in. They're going to touch the key card. They need to keep the revives going though. Nice revive. Nice play from Swanidius. He needs to get revived himself though. No, they get taken down in the door. And Vocky has gone for a bit of a sneaky push here. He's going to get the CP. Why is it not built? This is just unbelievable. Unless there was a Kobe that snuck in and I didn't see it. This is just really, really strange. FaZe really throwing this away at the moment. They had a couple of opportunities to do some really nice moves. Get the CP built, get the flag and respawn, then they just decided not to. And we've got Calibri moving in on these documents. He knows there's one in there. Squiz takes a nade. And he really should be away with this keycard now. Plant going down from Vocky on this truck barrier. And Turbot are in full control. I'd almost say that Turbot have got control of this game now. It's theirs to lose in this sort of situation. They need to get the truck built very, very quickly. And we're going to have Hades in channel just like cheering. Come on, come on. I want my money, Turbot. Give it to me. And big push coming from Turbot over the spawn area. 4 guys. Trying to push into the back area of this truck. They're taking a lot of fire from FaZe. Big kills from FaZe coming very, very quickly together. You see Cherry getting a double kill. And Dynamite's actually going to blow this barrier up, so they're going to have a bit more freedom. They haven't built this little side barrier, which can lead to a bit more of a sneak push by the allies. And here comes the medic from Statty, and the build is coming in from Swandidius. He gets taken down. He decides to kill out half building the truck. Probably a wise decision if he didn't have much left. Statty, just unseen. Here comes the engineer push for the truck. They're going to get the truck built as well. Artillery in front of the truck. It's going to surely kill Voki though. Voki manages to dodge this artillery fire. Another RT. This one's got to kill Voki now, surely. Voki, you are toast. Yep, I knew it. Squiz takes him down. And that's just managed to... And a double artillery kill in the end. Gonna get the truck past the truck barrier. Only got 3 minutes to do this, but Hades is just going to be just cheering like Turbot, Turbot right now, because he needs this win for the E-monies on Games TV. He seemed to be very disappointed in the first place, and at the moment, FaZe, they have set such a good time. They are pushing behind this truck. Lots of Turbot kills coming in very, very quickly. Crumbs is one of the last players alive for FaZe. All on Crumbs, and it's very, very hard for him to sort of do anything in that sort of situation. There isn't much time left. I think the respawn of FaZe is going to come in any second, and they've got to rush out and control this for 2.5 minutes. I can't see it happening, guys. It looks like Turbot are going to take the win. They're going to move on to the grand final of ET Summer Cup 2014, where they will face Tag after quite an unbelievable comeback. Losing 2-0 on Frostbite, managing to beat them on Radar in quite unbelievable fashion, and the time beaten there was astonishing, without a doubt. Looking at the kills, lots of big kills for everyone in Turbot pretty much. Nice damage spread as well. Clown did disconnect just before I could do the scores, so it's a bit skewed in terms of the overall. But really well done to Turbot. I'm going to update the scores on the screen. Move it across to the other screen. So that is the end of the game, guys. I did expect a really big game. Without a doubt, I'd expected a big game. But that one surprised me, especially just the way it happened. I knew either team could win that game, but it just surprised me. What can I say? I think it surprised a lot of people. We're going to have the grand final of ET Summer Cup, hopefully within the next week, maybe next Sunday, maybe next Monday. On the cast, on the stream, I will do a giveaway for that one, just to mark the grand final. Just to say thanks for tuning in for the tournament, because I've got a lot of followers. I've got a few donations over the course of this tournament as well. So I'd happily give something back to you guys.